Hi everyone, this is Charmander, and in this video, I'm going to do a first look review of the new leader hero, Claude LeBlanc, and at first glance, he looks absolutely insanely strong. Now, one of the biggest changes with him is that he has the cooperation talent tree, which is completely new to this game. We haven't seen it in any other heroes yet, and this is going to add a new layer to this game because now, if you want to take advantage of this new talent tree, then you must have a leader hero be the leader of the two heroes that you have, meaning he shouldn't be your assistant hero. So let's take a quick look at this new cooperation in the talent tree. And the first one is called Ignition Spark, which is a buff effect where squads not rallying or garrison gain an additional 12 rage when attacked. So as you can see, this makes him a rage regeneration monster if the enemy will start to target him first, which they will because you need to get rid of him right away, otherwise he's going to cost too much buff for your team. Another skill he has is called Defensive Counterattack, increases counter damage by 5% for squads not rallying or garrison. So they're really trying to push this guy as a hero meant for field. Another talent is called Wild Onslaught, which is a buff effect that increases squad attack by 6% for squads not doing rally or garrison. There's also First Strike Advantage, where you immediately gain 75 rage when entering battle. This is disgusting. This is a huge advantage actually, especially when you are fighting in the field and you are engaging the enemy, meaning every time you engage the enemy, you are getting that 75 rage right away. There's also Call to Arms, which is a buff effect that increases squad attack in HP by 1.8%, up to a maximum of 9% for 5 seconds for each squad nearby when using a rage skill. So this one is quite good as well. And actually, just by looking at this, it looks like he would be a good pair with Jack Bronte actually. And of course, you can also increase his travel speed as well as his basic attacks. So overall, the new talent tree is quite good and adds another layer to this game. The only problem is you do have to get a set of armaments specifically for leader type heroes. Now let's take a look at the skills. His first skill is called Blossoming Life, which reduces skill damage taken by 20% for 4 seconds and grants a status to self and nearby allies. Increases the target's damage by 25% for 4 seconds if the remaining squad size is greater than 50%. When a target squad size is less than 50%, heal lightly wounded squads and reduces their damage taken by 15% for 4 seconds. Affects up to 5 squads. 25% increased damage is absolutely disgusting. That is just ridiculous. And also, the healing part is also quite neat because if you need to run away, then you can potentially get a chance to either heal your heroes or just prolong their life in battle. So overall, his first skill is absolutely broken already just from looking at it, making Claude really dangerous in the field as a buffing hero, and obviously you need to focus fire and killing him right away, otherwise he's going to cause too much problem in the field. His next skill is a passive skill called Lingering Miasma. After using a rage skill, reduces HP and travel speed of up to 5 enemies by 35% and 40% respectively for 3 seconds. Also reduces the rage recovery speed by 20% during this time. So it sounds like this was made to prevent those annoying hit and run heroes like the Mia Adat combination or Mia and Bodala, or for riders, whether they're using Bella, Elena, Felix, Cynthia, or any other heroes that is moving fast. That way, you can slow them down and beat them up while they're trying to run away from you. His third skill is called Spore Parasitism, which is a passive skill that increases squad HP by up to 20%. That's really good. Travel speed by 20%. That's pretty standard. And squad capacity by up to 10%. That's really good also, just to make your squad even stronger by having more troops. His fourth skill is called Photosynthetic Assimilation, which reduces counter damage received by 20%. When taking skill damage, gains a shield factor of 3000 for 2 seconds. This effect can be triggered only once in 6 seconds. So this is actually quite good in the sense that he would be excellent when fighting against heroes with a huge counter damage, such as Eddie, Stella, and Lynn. And because of the shield factor, he would also pair up quite well with Budala and Riven. And then when you awaken him, he has a skill enhancement for Lingering Miasma. After using a rage skill, reduces HP and travel speed of up to 5 enemies by 35% and 40% respectively for 3 seconds. Also reduces the rage recovery speed by 20% during this time. So this is interesting because usually it's your first skill that gets enhanced by an awakened skill, but this time it's going to be the second skill. And I would say even though it's pretty good for an awakened skill, it is not one of the strongest strongest awakened skill, which is fine because Claude is already a super strong hero to begin with, especially his first skill. So, in my opinion, Claude is a must have for everyone that wants to fight in the field. He's gonna change the way field battle is going to be approached moving on into the future as soon as he gets released. Any smart player should start saving up their legendary hero fragments, and as soon as they get Claude, I don't know what the method is for getting him when he comes out. I'm gonna guess maybe it's going to be a roulette type, kind of like the Guardian Roulette for Victor and Bianca, but I'm not really sure because we don't know how we're gonna be able to get this hero. With that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.